Hello. It is episode 20 of The Sharp Note. I am your host, Blitz. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. This one is. I got nothing to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm about to talk about, but I'll tell you what. I have a pizza in the oven right now, so I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not even gonna stop the recording, and I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna go run in like how long? I set a timer for like in 17 minutes, in 37, 36, 35, 34. I'm gonna run, grab the pizza. So about 17 and a half minutes. 17 minutes, 25, 24, 23. Anyway, I'm gonna run. I may not grab it immediately. I might just like see how much it's done and then stick it back in for like a minute or two. It's in the oven right now. I got this pizza. It's a frozen pizza. Okay, so all right, I'm Blitz. I don't know. This is the Sharp Note. This is not a podcast. This is not a podcast. I talk about life and music. That's like those are my two main things. I'm living life. I am a human living life, and I like music. I like listening to music, making music, talking about music, and that's why I'm here right now. That is literally why I'm here right now, straight up. I'm not even gonna cap, 'cause yeah. Um I had a family reunion this weekend I went to. That was cool. It was interesting. No drama. As you know, some family reunions sometimes have, but no drama. So that was interesting. That was very good. Very good. No, nothing crazy happened. But I met a lot of people, talked to a lot of cousins, and oh yeah, whatever. One of my cousins has a newborn, so that's she brought her daughter. That was cool. Month and a half years old. Wait, month and a half old. There's Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Month and a half old newborn. Um, very cool. Um, and yeah, it wasn't a huge turnout, but it was something. It was better than nothing. And we had like dinner and I don't know. We had yeah, it was a time and a half. It was interesting. And then we went and rode around, saw some cemeteries. You know how family reunions work. You go and you visit dead folk. So visited some of my dead relatives. That was interesting. So where we were, it's in the mountains, southern Appalachia. Um, very interesting. I am not used to the mountains. I didn't grow up there, and it was a road trip and a half to get down there. And yeah, but the roads are absolutely insane. They're insane because it's like the steepest driveways you'll ever see in your life. And all the roads are just like straight up, like 45-degree angle. It's kind of crazy. No, maybe not quite that much, but they're steep and windy. Oh my gosh, a lot of curves and twists and turns. A lot of that. And the way the buildings are built, it's just they're on a mountain, so you have to build them like a certain way, like the foundations and whatnot. and you have to build them in certain spots. You can't just build a house wherever you want. It's got to be like in a certain spot. And you got to make it like I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so that was cool. That was interesting. Glad we I was able to do that this weekend. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I haven't done much with music at all. I've just been busy, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I had to do a driver improvement course because I got a ticket. So that was cool. Been busy with that shit. It didn't take too awfully long, but it took a little bit and finished that. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Um, how much longer on this timer? 12 minutes. Um, but I have not worked on any music projects that I've got going on right now. I've talked about them in the past. If you want to know what I'm working on right now, go listen to the previous episode or something, episode 19. This is episode 20, so I'm not going to talk about all that right now. I've said it before, I'm not going to say it again. I guess I'll give a summary though. I got like two main projects I'm working on right now, and then I've got a couple others that I'm working on as well, but those aren't as far along as these main two. These main two are like I'm getting close to being done with them, but it just takes time, bro. It just takes so much time to sit down and think through it and to like actually make the edits to the songs that I want to make and to mix and master because it's like all right, so there's like the composition of these tracks and then there's the mixing and then the mastering and that's like three big processes that take each one takes a decent amount of time. So they're like composition of each individual track and I'm trying to make sure that when I'm making these tracks it makes sense halfway like going from one track to the next to the next to the next. So um yeah, it just takes time and then mixing all the volume levels. That's just it just takes time to get that right. Multiple iterations, multiple iterations to get the that right, the mixing. And then the final mastering of the whole like project, that doesn't take quite as long. I typically do that somewhat quickly, and the only reason I do that somewhat quickly is because I focus so much on the actual mixing so that the if each because the thing is if each individual track is mixed well in my opinion anyway. I don't know, I'm not the best mixer in the world. There are a lot of better mixing engineers out there. I wouldn't even really consider myself a mixing engineer. I'm not formally educated or trained in it, so I just mess around and until I think it sounds all right. And I've studied. I read about the different thing, but I don't read so much. I don't really know like how a reverb works. I don't know how reverb works. I know what it does. I know what it sounds like. I know when I twist that knob, it makes it sound more like that, and when I twist this other knob, it makes it sound less like that. But I don't really know what a reverb technically does or like delay. I don't. I mean, I kind of know how delay works, but I don't know. I just know enough to mess something up. Let me put it that way. I know enough to make it wrong. But yeah, I gotta run here in a minute. I gotta run grab this pizza. So anyway, and then I'm gonna run see about this pizza real quick, and then I'm gonna run back and continue this recording. So and I might be munching. I don't know. We'll see. I might have to let it cool down as I finish recording this, and then when I'm done recording this, I'll eat the pizza. We'll see. We'll see how life goes. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know how it's gonna go yet. But what I do know is I got 8 minutes before I gotta run down there and check this shit out. Um, and then I might leave it for another few minutes. But neither here nor there. um, yeah. So life is going okay. Music is going okay. I say I haven't really done much with the music. I have done a little bit, just not. I haven't actually opened a session file and done anything. I've been thinking about track list ordering and like the order of the track list. That's what I'm talking about. I've been thinking about that, and that takes time to think. And like I said, the edits that I'm gonna make, like the composition of this shit and the arrangement, and then edits to the mixing. And then once I have all that done, I'll master it, and then, which is again a fairly simple process for me anyway, because as long as the composition and the mixing is good, the mastering should be fine. Like it's just I just make it as simple a process as possible, so that it's not like one track is not like blatantly just way more loud than another track. So, or vice, like way quieter. Whatever. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. It'll be done, and I'll get this stuff released. Again, I don't think anybody's waiting on it. If you are waiting on it, I don't know. Drop a comment and watch. Ain't nobody going to comment. At least not. Probably not ever. I don't know. But just say I'm waiting on it. If someone actually does that, I'll kiss you. Nah, I won't. Oh, so music stuff. Tyler the Creator dropped an album called Don't Tap the Glass. Pretty good album. I won't say it's like his best one he's ever done, but I'd put it up there. It's pretty good. Something to listen to anyway. I ordered the vinyl for it, which that came in. That was cool. Got the vinyl for the album, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. And it's very interesting. Like at the album art, I like it. It's cool. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't make much of a difference to me. Or it doesn't make much of a difference to the how it sounds, which that's what I really care about. Album arts are cool though. I like, if an album sounds great but the album art is terrible, I mean, that can, affect how people listen to it. But if you've got a decent album art, which I try to, all right, with like Buckingham Beagle for example, that was a picture I took and I zoomed in hella on that one part where the green, it's water. If you go and you look at the Buckingham Beagle album art, it's water and rocks. It's rocks underneath water from a river. And I took that picture and I zoomed in and I will say I edited it a little bit, but not too much. And like just did some like exposure and vibrancy and I don't know, whatever, simple stuff. And then I did the text on it, which whatever. Did it in Illustrator, which I need to. I ended my subscription for Illustrator because, dude, they charge. Adobe charges so much. I had the whole Creative Cloud suite, which I didn't technically need everything, but I was using Illustrator and Photoshop sometimes, and I was using Premiere Pro, and I wanted to start using After Effects, but I never got around to it. So I was using a few different, and I was using like Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. So I had there was a reason for me to get, the suite. It wasn't like I was only using one application. But dude, I wish they would let you customize. Like it's either all or one. You can either get one application or you can get all of them. I wish they would let you get like five. If they could give me five, I'll be good. That's all I need. I just need like five, not freaking 50 or however many programs they have for like it's like $100 a month or some stupid. It is absolutely just Adobe is they suck. They Adobe if you're listening to this Adobe you suck. Your company, the whole Adobe company is just I cannot stand it. I got 1 minute and 45 seconds left until I'm about to go get this pizza. Um, we're about to just check it out, see what's up with it. But yeah, Adobe. I'm thinking about getting Illustrator again though, cause Illustrator's good. I like Illustrator. It's very very good program. If there's one Adobe program I will highly recommend, it is Illustrator. It's just good. I have yet to really find a true replacement for Illustrator. I can't, there are other good programs like, well, all right, a free program that I think is good is Inkscape. Inkscape's good. It's just not as good as Illustrator. Illustrator is just so relatively simple to use, and it's just good. I mean, there's nothing. I don't know, and it's hard to compare it to anything else because nothing else. I don't know so many graphics programs like that. Um, but whatever. It doesn't. It's fine. So, I got 26 seconds left. I'm about to go get this pizza here in a second. But yeah, so I'm about to get Illustrator again and do some more graphic art for some stuff because graphic art is cool. And yeah, and I have some stuff I need to do for some people. So all right, I got three, two, one. All right, I'm not gonna let. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Pizza acquired. Okay. I got to let this some bitch uh, cool down though. I almost said calm down. I had to have to let this pizza cool down, cause it's gonna burn my freaking mouth if I don't, and it's gonna have a blister, and then that's gonna suck, cause this bitch is hot. Anyway, yeah. I don't even know. I don't know what I'll talk about, man. I just freaking be talking, man, about stuff. Life and music. The vibes. Trying to think what else. Oh, oh my gosh. How did I not even think about this? Suicide Boys is supposed to come out with a new album called, what's it called? Oh man, I'm blanking. Oh my gosh. I know what it's supposed to be. It's called. It's a religious. It's something from Christianity. Thy kingdom come. That's what it is. It's so yeah. This album, Suicide Boys, is dropping August 1st. So, oh, this episode will be out. This episode will be out on August 2nd, so of 2025, and they're dropping the album August 1st. So, if you happen to be watching this, the album is definitely already out because I'm recording this before the album Suicide Boys is dropping has come out. So, hey, you're in the future. Hey, tell me how the album is, man. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet. Next episode, I'll have listened to it, so I might talk about it next episode. Um, I might mention it. Uh, but yeah, album. I love Suicide Boys. I think all of their albums are great. Um, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this album, and I ordered the vinyl for it, so that'll be coming in at some point. I've been trying not to order so much vinyl because vinyl's expensive, and I want to find some like I've gone to a few places where I've found like cheap vinyl. I went to this one place, it was a thrift store, and they had like $1 records, and they were pretty good for a dollar. So that was cool. But then they had some like other more expensive ones like $5, $10 records and whatnot. Some 45s and whatnot, 12 inch. Uh, some 7 inch 45s and then some 12 inch like 33 RPM records. They had a range of stuff, but nothing too crazy. It was a lot of like Dolly Parton and whatnot, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, Dolly Parton's great. I'm not hating on Dolly Parton now. She's what what's her like nickname? I don't know. She's a queen, but I'm not interested. I'm not so interested in all that. Not the finals anyway. So I need to find other places to go. I know of a few, and I've gone to a few different places, but I need to find more places that have more vinyl. And that's the thing. I think I just need to go to like some random thrift shops because they'll that you never know which thrift shops have vinyls, which ones don't. So I just need to go look around. I will say I bought this box of vinyl from a guy at a yard sale one time, but all of those vinyl, oh, they're not great, but it's okay. That is okay. Um, I need to do more yard sales like that though, and find more people who are getting rid of their old vinyl. Let's see, this pizza might be cooled down now. Nah, it's still pretty warm. Let me let it cool down for another second or two. Um, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see about some vinyl and whatnot. I'd like to. So I have a turntable that can apparently I can sample with this turntable, and I can like record vinyl with this turntable. I have yet to do that because I don't know how to do it. But apparently I can do that. That is an option. I need to learn more about that. It's not rocket science. I should be able to figure it out. It shouldn't be that bad, right? I wouldn't imagine so. But you never know. It might be harder than it looks. But I think more or less, as long as I download some like software or something, it should work. It's a Audio Technica turntable. So I don't know. I think Technica is good. I don't know other people's opinion on Audio Technica. I think it's good. I think they know what they're doing, but some others may disagree. I don't think they're top of the line, best in the world. I think they are a good budget option for the most part. Oh yeah, peach is good. Oh yeah, perfect. That's good, man. I shouldn't even be eating this pizza, man. It's late, and I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm not like fat or anything. I don't need to lose weight. I would just prefer to lose a couple pounds or so. Really, not even like literally. If I lost like 5 or 10 pounds, I'd be fine. I'd be Jay chilling. But sorry, I'm eating right into the microphone. I don't know if y'all can even really hear it though. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Deal with it, pussy. um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just really into this pizza right now. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a pepperoni pizza too. It ain't nothing special. But damn, it's just good. This hits the spot. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I said, Audio Technica, I think they're pretty good. Like I said, they're not like top of the line or anything, but it's a good budget option, in my opinion, anyway. In vinyl, man, if you want to get into vinyl, just fucking get into vinyl. It's really not that fucking complicated. Just fucking start buying the vinyl. Yeah, it takes a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But start building a collection. It's hella worth it, I'm not gonna lie. It's just cool. Honestly, even just the fact that like I have, oh my god, I probably have not even that many compared to some people. Like, dude, some people have fucking bookshelves of vinyl, and like I'm not at that point. I'm not. I'm just not. But I probably have a good 100 or more vinyl records. I have a good collection. Like, give me a genre, I probably have a vinyl for that genre. Mm, maybe. Not literally every single genre, but like the main ones. I have hip hop, I have country, I have pop, I have R&B, I have uh electronic. I got quite a few vinyl. I have rock. I don't really have many like heavy metal or anything though. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. I don't want to record for too long. It's already late. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta wake up in the morning. I got shit to do. Always, literally something every single day. And I don't think I've had a day off in, God knows how long. It hasn't been like so long, a couple weeks maybe. But then it had been like, I don't know, quite a while before then that I had like once you hit adulthood, you don't have a day off anymore. Because even when you have a day off, there's always stuff you could be doing. Whether that's like cleaning or laundry or whatever, or even just like doing your sheets. Always something to do. Never enough time. So much to do all the time. Man, I and that just makes me think about Dilla's album, um, Donuts. There's a track. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on which track it is. But he quoted this thing. He said, "So much to do." I can't even remember what track that is. Someone listening, a Dilla fan who's listening right now, they might know, or they at least should know what I'm talking about. It's on Donuts. I'm pretty sure. 99% sure it's on Donuts. And the quote, it says, "So much to do." Something like that. I can't remember how it goes. Oh my god, I know that track too. I've listened to it 1,000 times if I've listened to it once, and cannot think of what track that is. Where the dude says that. I'll have to find it. But I'm not finding it right now. Fuck that. I'm tired, man, but I wanted to eat. Like I said, it's late. I probably shouldn't be eating right now. But I ate breakfast because I had to drive. Oh my gosh. I probably drove 8 hours today or so. That's too fucking long, man. There's so much time to drive, man. But it's fine. I don't do that all the time, so it was a good weekend though. For the I think I mentioned earlier, family reunion. Mm. Mm. And then I didn't really eat dinner, so man, I don't even really remember getting home, man. Man, that's crazy to me. I don't know if you drive. Do you ever get somewhere and then you drove there, but you don't even really remember driving there? That's a thing, right? Like I'm not the only one. I know that I'm not the only one that does. I've heard that before, but like, how common is that? Where you drive somewhere and you don't even really remember doing the drive. Like I remember the drive this morning when I was driving back from this like family reunion, but I don't remember then getting home. I mean, I do remember it, but I don't like. There's parts I don't remember. I remember some parts, other parts I don't remember. Dude, I don't remember. There's a whole road I don't remember driving. No, I do remember driving down that road. I remember making that turn earlier and going down that road. I'm thinking about. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't make a difference. It don't matter. I'm here. I got here safe. I know I wasn't like under the influence or anything, so I never know. Like that's so stupid. Drinking and driving or driving under the influence, like any sort of drugs or anything. Like that is so stupid. I would never do that. I just will never do that. It's like for the love of God, please do not. If anyone's listening to this right now, it is not. It is such a stupid idea. It's so dumb. Like it's actually brain dead. And I know people joke around like the best time to drive is when you're drunk, or like people make jokes or like, all right, I've drank, now where are my keys? Like I don't know, people uh they make jokes like that all the time, but and those are funny, don't get me wrong, but when you like, all right, realistically, it's brain dead. It is actually brain dead, and you're only gonna like all right, hurting yourself's not even the worst part. It's like killing somebody else. Like literally, you're like manslaughter of another just innocent human human on the road that had nothing to do with anything, and you hit them, and then they die. Like that's just not funny. It's not cool. It's not. It's you're dumb. You're just brain dead if you do that. So if you drink and drive, sorry about it. You're just dumb. You're low IQ. You're just I'm selfish. I don't know what all the bad terms you could possibly associate with it. That's what you are. Sorry, not sorry. Cause and if you know what, if you're in jail for DUI, or if you get convicted of DUI, or was it? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Um, Sucks to suck, dude. You are stupid. You deserve it. I saw a commercial years ago, and I thought they were kind of corny at the time, but they're actually kind of funny. Where it's like they were mocking people who drink and drive and like calling them babies. Like, uh, I don't know. It was like a commercial. This like grown man, he would like put on a baby's bib, and he'd be like, drinking, the drink and getting drunk, whatever, and then he'd like freaking, I don't know, just be like, "Where are my keys? I'm gonna drive." And then I don't know, it's just stupid, but it's kind of funny. Whatever. I don't know. Someone might be listening to this and be like, "Nerd," whatever. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. You do not affect me at all. Your opinion of me has absolutely no effect on my life. And like I said, if you do that shit, you're just fucking dumb. I don't even know why I got talking about all this. Oh yeah, I don't remember driving earlier. I was just somewhat tired, but whatever. And some people say, being tired while driving is worse than drinking and driving because the thing is okay, and I will say being tired while driving is not that bad in my opinion. It's being sleepy while driving. If you're sleepy and you fall asleep while driving, because see the thing is, and arguably I would agree with that being sleepy while driving is worse than drinking and driving because when you're drunk and driving, at least you're like halfway coherent and halfway like what's the word, aware, just awake. But then when you're sleeping, you have zero awareness. You're literally asleep behind the wheel. You have no awareness of anything, and literally like you can't even there is no reaction time. You have zero reaction because you're asleep. But when you're drunk, at least you have some type of reaction or whatever. I don't know. I'm not making this podcast about this shit. This is stupid. But yeah, music, life, I don't know. It's all going. It's just going. It never stops. Every day I get older and I don't know. That, I'm not gonna lie, scares me. That scares me that I get older and older and older every single day. And I'm watching like the people around me grow up and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh." Like when I say watching the people around me grow up, I don't mean just like my little cousins and whatnot. And I have a nephew, but also like my siblings and my parents and my grandparents and my older cousins. I'm just watching them little by little get older and older. Never all of us were getting older and older all the time, and that scares me, man. It's just I like part of me wishes things could go back the way they were a couple years ago. But that's not how time works. Time does not go backwards, and it does not stop. Not for anybody or anything. I've heard people say that a lot, like, if the strongest super or okay, well, this is completely off topic kind of, but I've heard people say a lot that the strongest superpower would to be able to stop time, because you can just stop time and then do whatever you need to do, and then you just can press play and continue it. It's like you can pause, whatever, like that. Yeah, no, honestly, that would be. I don't know if that would be the most powerful superpower. It would be one of them, but the most powerful superpower. Because what would be more powerful than that, right? I don't know, but that can't be. That can't be the most, like, the most powerful. I think the most powerful superpower would not be able to, like, would not be controlling time. I think it would be time just not even being a thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to word that. Like, time just does not affect you. So, like, okay, for instance, if you and then like other superpowers stacked on top of that. But if you if time literally had no effect on you at all, like you don't age, you don't whatever, and you're just constantly gaining more intelligence. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that sounds stupid. I don't know. I'm done talking about that. But I'm gonna go here in a second. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I've been talking for 50 fucking minutes. I'm almost done with my pizza. Scratch that. I'm done with my pizza. I'll just take the last bite. Okay. Sorry. That's my cue to go. I'm done. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, I gotta compress this video and then upload this shit. So, thank you for watching the Sharp Note, episode 20. This was an exhausting episode. Or, the episode itself wasn't exhausting. I just was exhausted while recording this episode. Man, I'm so tired. I'm about to hit the compress button and then probably go to sleep and just let it compress. And then in the morning, I'll upload this or something. I don't know. It don't matter. It really doesn't matter. Oh hell no! There's a bug flying around my room. Man. Okay. All right. That's it. I'll catch you in the next one. This has been the Sharp Note. Again, episode 20. That's cool. Thank you for watching. Anyone who did, I've been your host, Blitz. Again, this is not a podcast. I don't know what to call this shit. If it's not a podcast, what is it? I don't know what to call it, but I don't this is not a podcast. I don't want it to be. I'm not a podcaster. I don't be podcasting. That's not me. I just be producing, man. Just be doing stuff, producing stuff. Okay, I'm done now. See ya.